picture places so dark and twisted they send shivers down your spine just to hear their names whispered. Haunted castles looming in fog, cursed forests hiding secrets, abandoned towns frozen in time. Today we explore the 10 most terrifying places on Earth. Are you ready to step into the unknown with us? We begin with the Island of the Dolls in Mexico, a remote canal where thousands of tattered dolls dangle from trees like eerie sentinels. Locals say a drowned girl's restless spirit controls them, her whispers filling the air. Visitors swear they hear giggles and feel unseen eyes tracking their every move. Next, Aokigahara Forest in Japan, dubbed the Suicide Forest, stretches silent and green at Mount Fuji's base. A place where countless souls ended their lives. It scrambles compasses and harbors shadows that flit between trees. Guides warn of its oppressive stillness. Would you dare walk its paths alone? Third is Bran Castle in Romania, steeped in the chilling legend of Dracula and Vlad the Impaler's brutal reign. Its ancient stone walls seem to whisper tales of blood. Locals report shadowy figures roaming at night and distant screams echoing through the halls. Is it just myth or something far darker? Fourth, Chernobyl in Ukraine, where the nuclear meltdown left Pripyat, a haunting ghost city frozen in 1986. Rusty Ferris wheels stand still, but strange noises pierce the quiet. Radiation lingers, and some say restless spirits do too, trapped in this eerie wasteland abandoned by time and humanity. Fifth, the Capuchin Catacombs in Palermo, Italy, where 8,000 mummified bodies line damp underground walls. Some stare with grim, preserved smiles that seem to follow you. Visitors report icy fingers brushing their skin in the dim light, a crypt where the dead might not rest as peacefully as they seem. Sixth, Bielitz Heilstätten, Hospital in Germany, a sprawling ruin left empty since World War II, once cared for Hitler himself. Its decaying corridors echo with phantom footsteps and faint cries. Explorers feel a chilling presence lurking in the shadows. Does history still haunt these broken walls? Seventh, Poveglia Island in Italy, a forsaken spot once used to quarantine plague victims and house the insane. Locals say tormented souls scream in the wind. Fishermen steer clear after glimpsing fiery shapes in the mist. Is this cursed island a prison for the dead, or something even worse? Eighth, Greyfriars Cemetery in Edinburgh, Scotland, where the vengeful ghost of George Mackenzie stalks the graves. Visitors leave with scratches they can't explain, gripped by sudden cold and dread. Known for hundreds of attacks, it's a hotspot of terror. Are you brave enough to visit? Ninth, Bangalore Fort in India, an abandoned city banned after sunset due to an ancient wizard's curse. Its crumbling walls echo with ghostly laughter and clashing swords, though no one's there. Locals warn of a lingering doom that traps anyone who stays too long. What secrets lie within? 10th, the Winchester Mystery House in the USA, built by Sarah Winchester to appease spirits of those killed by her family's rifles. Doors open to walls, stairs lead to nowhere, and disembodied voices whisper through the night. Is this maze a sanctuary or a trap for the restless dead? These aren't mere stories. Real people have walked these grounds and returned forever changed, shaken to their core. Some swear they carried something back, a heaviness, a fear that clings. What makes these places so utterly terrifying? Let's peel back the layers of darkness together. On the Island of the Dolls, legend says Don Julian drowned after hearing a girl's voice calling him to the water. Since then, dolls shift positions on their own, eyes blinking in the dark. Science dismisses it, but the tales keep growing. Could her spirit truly linger, pulling strings from beyond. Aokigahara's dense trees form a natural labyrinth where volunteers find bodies each year, some with ropes still in hand, others clutching farewell notes. The air feels thick, and an unnatural silence presses down. Many believe something sinister beyond despair draws people to their end here. Bran Castle hides grim relics. Tombs unearthed beneath its floors hint at forgotten atrocities tied to Vlad. Tour guides avoid certain rooms after dark, unnerved by unseen watchers. The Impaler's gone, but a heavy presence seems to guard these shadowed halls. What's really lurking there? Chernobyl's Pripyat is a time capsule of ruin, where mutated creatures roam and abandoned toys gather dust. Photographers catch fleeting shapes in empty windows, and faint hums rise from dead machines. This isn't just a fallout zone. Something unseen thrives amid the devastation. The Capuchin catacombs preserve centuries of death, monks frozen in robes with hollow gazes that pierce the gloom. Some visitors collapse under the stifling air, others swear the corpses blink. Is this a resting place or a portal where the boundary between life and death frays? Bielitz Heilstätten's past clings to its peeling walls. Soldiers died here, and nurses once fled from apparitions in white. Today, explorers find scratches on their skin after hearing distant wails. The hospital's decay masks a presence that refuses to fade. What still roams its halls? Poveglia's grim history as a plague pit and asylum sealed its fate. Italy bars entry, yet lights flicker offshore. A doctor went mad hearing phantom bells, leaping to his death. Fishermen whisper of screams carried on the breeze. Is this island a tomb for tormented souls? Greyfriars has seen over 500 paranormal assaults, tourists scratched, an exorcist driven out by Mackenzie's wrath in 2000. The air turns icy, and nausea strikes without cause. This cemetery isn't just haunted, it's a battleground for something vicious and unseen. Pangar Fort's curse keeps even guards away after dusk. A spectral tiger stalks the ruins, and echoes of war ripple through empty streets. Locals say a wizard's spell binds the town, dooming any who linger. The air hums with unease. What ancient power still holds sway here? The Winchester House twists logic with its endless halls. Sarah built it under orders from ghosts, she claimed. Windows shatter with no cause, and footsteps pound the third floor, off limits to most. Is it a monument to guilt or a prison for spirits seeking revenge? What links these places? Some call it trapped energy from tragedy. Others whisper of gateways to the beyond. Death and sorrow weave through their stories, yet no one can pin down why they radiate such dread. Are they cursed by history, or something we can't comprehend? Eyewitnesses swear these spots leave a mark. A man at Poveglia heard his name in the wind and never slept soundly again. Others feel watched long after leaving. Is it imagination, or do these places send something back with you, a shadow that clings to your soul? Science grasps for answers, wind tricks, magnetic quirks, mind games. But how do you explain scratches at Greyfriars or dolls that wink? These phenomena defy logic, hinting at forces textbooks can't touch. What's really at play in these corners of the world? The brave flock to these sites, armed with cameras, capturing whispers and fleeting shapes in the dark. Yet many turn back, shaken by an unspoken warning. Leave now. What drives them away? Fear, or a sense that something wants them gone? The island of the dolls grows stranger. New dolls appear with no owner, as if drawn there. Aokigahara's ropes multiply year after year. Are these places alive, feeding on an energy we can't see, growing darker with every soul they claim?